Oh my god. Thank you, Gundam God 2, for the follow. We're going to be building a new custom gunpla, doing a kit batch today. Between a premium Bandai unit that uses arms and legs, we're going to be using components from Rufus Rex, the arms and legs from Rex, which building, I would have to get the paint. So, yeah, today we're arms and legs from this to put them on the torso of this for a custom dash. And yes, the weapon will still be, this weapon will still be used. But I will add this, because I did find out from my last build, under blacklight, this fluorescent. So, that'll be for the weapon only. So, let's get assembling. I only need four. I don't need a head unit. Whoa. And how is everybody today? Pardon me for the built-in. That slipped out of my hand. Yes, this was already planned ahead of time before the entire all the issues that occurred in October. I mean in April. We've already built this before, so we're just gonna flip all this off and then assemble after certain paint jobs. Wait, little part. I gotta keep these all right here. Hopefully everyone's having a nice Saturday. Or Sunday, depending on where you are in the world. Alright. That is almost all the parts from this corner. And there they are. All the parts. That one. considering that it's going to be a major kit bash here, I may end up having to do modifications as I build. But I doubt I will, but it's entirely possible I might. I like solving problems. It's so much fun. 'Cause that way, it works the brain. Almost get this all the parts I need. Onto it. Unlike all the other suits, I'm not gonna actually paint this until after I get assembled. This is gonna be a spray paint assembly. How am I gonna do that? Oop, I'm gonna need that. Okay. This. If you're watching this, you're subscribing and turning on notifications. Subscribing, liking and subscribing, and commenting. This is a fast suit. These are parts that I like to do a certain thing to. No. No. Okay. Mouse pad, let's take it off. Nope. There. But the rest is right here. Hey, I'm doing fine. I'm building a custom kit bash suit. One that I had planned on before an entire bunch of BS occurred in April. Alright, I'm gonna show you the finish. All I have to do is clear coat the thing. Iron Mouse suit. And yes, I gave her a mace. I gave her the mace as the weapon. All I have to do is clear coat it. Take parts apart. Oh, I'm using parts of Barbato. Yes, the arms and legs. But then I'm using the torso and head unit of this. And then I have to match the color scheme of this suit to the limbs. That way it actually is a complete nice look. And considering that this is a entire kit bash, I'm trying to get all the parts that I need to assemble first before I go into painting. And I have to get the right paints for it. So I have to get a cyan. I already have the navy. Oh, sorry. That better? I still using the headphone mic. I'm trying to save up for some things. Get some better equipment and everything. No. But essentially, this is going to be one that's I can give various weapons to as well. All right, that's all the parts I need from this. Now to assemble them. I do need to get some plastic though. Ah, not a lot of people, very few people come and join me in this. I don't have a problem with being by myself, but I don't mind talking to people. Other than that, I have no clue. 13 does come in every once in a while and talk too. But most of the time, it's people just hanging out in the background listening to the ASMR or lack thereof noise. Bloody spread. Fix it. Life break long. Ooh. Oh, you want to see something? An extreme kit unit that I've built? It's a part of my logo too, by the way. And I call him Draconic Bounty. I did major modifications to this suit. And it's got a gear system where the back units change to each situational thing. One of two. The other one is Draconic Seeds, which is one I built on stream. Eventually, those guys are going to be. My plan is this, quite literally. You know of Kamen Rider, right? There's some Kamen Riders that have armor that go over their base forms, like Deno. Sorry, Zio, and Ghost. Essentially, my base would be akin to the Meisters of Gundam 00, but the chest plate is scaled. This is just a temporary PNG. Which Death Gundam, to be precise? Death Side or Dark Gundam? There's so many deaths. And yes, I do have Death Sights. I just need Hell Death Sight TV version, which I've pre-ordered, and I'm still waiting for it to come. And I've done the master grade of the Endless Waltz. Ah, hell. Yeah, I'm waiting for him. But also, TV version? Or Glory to the Loser Endless Waltz? Because I do have the Endless Waltz unit. It's an easy build. Fun, but easy. I'm tempted to actually look for a metal frame, metal inner frame and switch it up, switch out the plastic frame, to be honest. Those are good. That sounds interesting. I'm not going to deny that. I do not know what's going on. I'm wondering about that myself. Why am I cutting out? Then again, my laptop has been acting stupid for a while, and it's finally starting to not crash. OBS now. Can you still hear me? Okay. So it's the mic's movement that's causing it. Okay. Hmm. Well, considering that these are supposed to be attack units, not stealth ops, that's one reason why they don't have the dead sight wing. In fact, I'm more partial to the Wing Zero wings, and I don't mean proto. And yes, in the Glory of the Loser comic slash manga, it shows how Wing Zero became that way from Proto Wing Zero. And Bandai actually does classify that as Proto. They just haven't changed it on the small boxes yet. Sorry. Eventually, I'm going to be asking for an upgrade on my thing, but I will have to get with the artist to help me with the logo. Oh no, it's not inspired by Epion. Epion may be one of the few dragon type Gundams, but the only one that can transform? No. My entire character is not nothing not connected to Epion at all. Granted, Epion is a cool suit, but considering it has the equivalent to zero system, it wouldn't be appropriate. Well, this is actually my old logo. This is my old logo, though, by the way. I am just trying to pay off. I'm getting a new overlay and everything. My current one has those two suits I showed you. Draconic Bounty and Draconic Siege. And this is technically my one of my old overlays. I'm just getting new ones that I have to get. Okay, let me actually do something because I think that's what's causing the issue. I do have a throne that has a gaming PC I'm wanting to get, and I'm saving up for it to get it. So there is that. I don't know what's going on with stream beats. That's getting strange. Oh, that's one that I actually want to get and do, but I want to do the real grade. Nothing but the real grade for that one. That one seems more like a challenge. Heck, even the real guide, unicorn would be interesting. Full armor, real grade. That would be an interesting build. Honestly, I like all grades. The only one I really think they need to upgrade, and I did this on stream, my holy grail of a suit, which was my TNG Wing Zero. My PG Wing Zero, perfect grade. The entire suit really needs an update. No hatred to how it is, just with the more current way we can do things, I think it needs an unleashed new upgrade. Most of the suits I have are high grade. Because like the detailing that I can do and the difficulty of trying to make it look nice without doing mess ups. And even with those mess ups, I can actually build something kind of funny. Something awesome too. Considering I've actually done some of the suits I've actually done, the molding was messed up, so there was a slight problem, and then they cracked on me. And the moment they cracked, I was able to salvage them with putty and glue and made them look even more amazing, like scars from an actual fight. Yeah, they're named after certain demons. Like Barbatos is actually named after the bearded demon. I've been messing with Gundam since the 2000s. When Gundam Wing came out in America. Did you know that Gundam Wing was saved because of all the romantic tension that got more girls into Gundam? I still find that interesting even by today's standards. Yeah, really. No matter how many times I found that out, I was like, what? Think about this. Hero, Berlina. Zex, Noin. Praise, Lady Ein. I could go on, there's a lot of them. Granted, it was kind of subtle in the that most of us guys wouldn't even notice it. And after rewatching, I'm like, wait a minute, why is there romantic tension here? Ah, you want that one. That would be an interesting build, that's for dang certain. There's a lot of suits. I'd love to figure out how to build and craft and do my own stuff to them. In fact, I've done some kit bashing. The first, the first kit bash I did, I only did some small modifications to the suits. Specifically, one component. I just modified one component, and it was able to make two different variations of Panichi, Buster and Saber. And a lot of people have made the same suit. The only difference is I also then customed 3 shields for them. Saber got 2, Buster got 1 that goes to Saber when it transforms into Neo Bird mode. Not Neo Bird mode, into Bird mode or Flight mode. I really hope Bandai does make the battle system, but we could actually do this very same thing that they do in build. Because I got over 100 units right now. And a few are actually that. Ah, the newer one or the older one? And the reason I'm asking that, which version? This one? I don't like seed units. Iron Blooded Orphan is more of a melee focused suits, which I kind of like. Yeah, that's the newer version. That's the newer version too. That one's more the old school flight unit. At the same time, it could be old or new. It all depends on your perspective. In my perspective, they're both old to me. And it would be interesting to actually build a triple variant of it. And by a triple variant, I mean an actual triple variant. Use all 3 variants of it to create one suit. Give it the flight capability of the Ace, which is this one, the arm component, the double arm components, double arm shields, and then so on and so forth. Turning components, modified, upgrade, make it look even more awesome, or change it up to an extreme degree. Let me let me just. Oh, that's why. Okay, hold on. There we go. That works. Sorry. Hopefully that actually got some of this. Stop being stupid. I'm probably gonna be doing Xenoblade again next Monday and finish some of the stuff on my the save file for stream with the just to finish it off. Ooh. Okay, I still have that up here. Good. That's getting painted. Got paint detail. Paint detail. Ooh. Oh, hmm. So, I'm getting real annoyed with beats. Ending when it does. Where it up? I'm gonna figure out how to set up my own stuff eventually. Oh, where? Yeah, this. I could also be wrong that one's new and those other two were old. Right. I need to find my deal for washing stuff. And yes, I actually clipped this off and washed them in soapy water and let them set for a day or two. There is something most people don't know about this. It is that there is still some oil from the injection molding press from these suits being injected molded. And that's the main reason for what you saw on Bounty. Some of the paint was coming off because I forgot to wash it, and those were the areas that the injection molding oil was still on on the plastic. I'll paint this off screen, and then assemble them on screen. There are certain parts I do not need to paint, which I am actually going to putting to the side right there. These are paint. These are bloody screwed. All the white's getting painted. All that's going to get painted. Because honestly, this is just going to be. That's not going to get painted. This will get painted here and here, but that's going to be something I can do with markers. I'm going to keep this color. For one major reason, it's actually part of the color scheme. I just need to keep the dark navy for it. Anyway. This is prepping for paint first. I just have to clear coat this and do small detailing on it. Doesn't get painted. Mm, there's some paint details I gotta put on some of these. Like this component, I'm actually gonna do this same as the last one, bronze it, because it's Meant to be that. Really? Beat. Nope. Hopefully that starts running. Nope. Phew. I still have to finish the draconic Barbatos. Lupus Barbatos. Hmm. Nope. Hmm. I should put totally in a position that arching my back too much. I need to paint. This one. This goes right. That's one component that I assemble. Honestly, this is the main one of the main reasons why I honestly think people should get into gunpla is that it is very cathartic. You're assembling something and modifying and making it yours. If you wish to make it the same way as the show, you can do that. For me. Second one. Hmm. It's all right. Get this. Hmm. I do not need to paint that, but I can assemble that a little bit. Huh? Detail that a little. And paint. We'll make that top. Seriously, what's going? Hmm. That's getting weird. Also, if you want to let me know if there's ads, because I don't know if they're running ads on me or not. And small detailing to that too. Nope. Hmm. Almost going through all the parts I'm having to paint. Some I don't, like that. Okay. No, no, okay. This is getting gold. This is getting multicolored. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Very close to getting all these components paint done. Some that I don't have to know. That comes and goes. Let's finish this. Let's trim that with the clipper. There we go. That's better. Oh, goes there. Right. Now let's do this. I need to check the color scheme first because I may end up not having to paint this, but I have to check first. I don't have to do any painting to this. I'll just clear coat this. Luckily, I have something to see by. Right, that's all those. Now I Oh, I have to gold those, and I do have to, yeah, gold and navy, and a little black. Okay, gold, navy, and black. All right, so that's the color scheme for this. And that's cyan. That's awesome. All right. Mm. I gotta wash these. Oh wait, certain components I could probably just put together, but I think it would be too me jumping the gun too fast. And yeah, I should wait on doing these because there's a chance that the paint can mess up these components. That's the big problem with these polycaps. But I'm gonna know. I'm gonna put all this into a. If I can find the thing, found it. And yes, I have Tupperware for this. Because I will be painting this navy. I just have to get the paint. I'd have to pour water and soap into this, specifically Dawn soap, because it actually has something in it to get the grease and stuff off. And then I will also put these in here too. That way it will work. Let's get all that. All these trimmings off. Now we can build the torso. And yes, we can build and detail the torso. I'll put these in here too. That way I have that. I'm just getting a hang of the longsword. Ah, nice. Yeah, longswords are kind of hard to deal with, that's for certain. But this is the main reason why this is this. And I'm actually tempted to use this, but I have to first check to see if this will work. Because if these don't, if these the pins don't fit into the positioning, it's essentially pointless. Their shoulder, so no, that's gonna be pointless entirely anyway. So now I'm gonna be building the torso and the weapon, as well as the head. I don't use these. I chunk them. I've stopped caring about the stickers. Stickers have actually been more of a pain in my butt since I've been building than anything else. Now, there's going to be some parts of this I will use, I will not use. Oh, these runners? Oh, this is the torso parts, the head and torso components from this suit. I'm taking these parts for the suit. And I just remembered that the shoulder, these have the thrusters on them, so I'm gonna have to do something kind of strange to add this, the backpack unit, to it to allow the backpack unit to be a part of it. Oh, this runner is from the Via Oz '06 MS SR2 Leo R, which is a female unit. One of very few female units. I believe I only need this for some parts. Some of this. Hmm. Hmm. Gundam DN? I'm trying to remember what Gundam that is. That would be an interesting suit, that's all I can say. Okay, I only need to do that's parse up. Yep, yep. Um, we're gonna use some of the plastic runners for those polycaps for another piece. But this one has hard polycaps for the shoulder piece, which I'm trying to find where those are. Here, B, ah, B. Here it is. This is the reason why I'm using this more than any other one. Ah, I enjoyed that suit. That suit was kind of stupid awesome. Sad we never got it as an actual model. In fact, there was a lot of suits we never got as a model. In fact, the hat component on Bounty is from the Tequila Gundam variant from that actual series from Bell Divers. E2, this one. Nope. Nope. Actually, no. The thrusters are going to be right there. Okay. I was not tripping. Oh, no. That's from Bill Fighter's Cry. I just remembered that because the main character was doing stuff from uh G Gundam. He was fighting like Dama, God Gundam's pilot. He's fighting Bare Fist. And then they showed him his master being Domino. Yeah, I am definitely gonna have to get a better PC system for this. Either something's messing with this, or I'm not getting a good amount of runs. The high grade? I've been trying to find that suit, and it's from the same series that Deny is. I need Deny for a certain build that I want to do. Keep trying to find it. I have not been able to find it. I'm getting frustrated with it. I also have my own Discord too. Okay. Where's the B2? D2, where's here's two. Known as the Dragon Hanger. Saying that there's some things and also the hangar's still being built, by the way. I'll do small details as I'm building this component. So I'm getting curious about why beat crashing or stopping. The work time. Sorry. In fact, I should actually put links on it. You actually gave me an idea. I'm gonna put a section for links of suits. Gunpla suits that people think I should try and build on the hangar. Okay. Let's see here. P1. Here's right here. Right. Nope. And if you can't figure out what's the uh what VTuber this what streamer this is, you'll figure out at the end of it. That does go up a ton. Nope. Q1. These. Two. And A. I just need one. I like how that looks. Nope. Wait. No. No. And yes, I did not like the heals were not worth using. You know? Alright. Oh, there's the ball. Alright. I'm thinking about ending this here. I got some stuff I gotta do. So I can actually do some painting tomorrow. If you enjoyed this stream, please consider following, turn notifications to know when I go live. And if you follow me on X, Blue Sky, or on my Discord, the Dragon Hanger, to know when I go live as well. And I will be eventually posting my stream schedule there. Oh. Let's send you off to the sisters. They're having a mystery thing. Have fun. See you again next time.